Alright, so back again, here's the mating surface on both sides. You can see it's all covered up. Alright, I have some engine assembly grease or oil, excuse me, engine assembly oil. It has I think this is like a high moly oil. I'm gonna put a little bit of this stuff on the gears, just a tiny bit. I don't want to have too much where the oil will drip onto my mating surface. You know, that mating surface needs for the case and stuff. That stuff needs to be kept pretty clean. Otherwise it won't mate properly. So just a little bit of this stuff. Doesn't need much. This is the stuff that I got when I got a piston for another bike, a rebuild kit for another bike. Still has some left over. Okay, so that's good there. This side's good. One thing don't forget is this little breather tube right here. This goes on the engine case. I should have wiped this thing clean first. Let's see. This is a little breather tube. Okay, it's good. And this goes on basically just like that. Right, just like that. Now we'll put everything together. And once you put that mating surface on, you know, don't lollygag around. Otherwise, you know, you're gonna regret it drying up too fast. So I'm just looking at the axle here, so I could thread that through, poke that through the hole. When you get near there to where those, yeah, I gotta find those dowel pins and kind of wiggle this thing so that it comes together. Okay, I think I got it together. Okay, I'm just gonna push a little bit here, a little bit there. Okay, I think it's all together. We are good there. Now I need to screw this together. Again, you have to be pretty quick about this. You don't want to lollygag. It's about, you know, it's about that mating surface, getting it together properly. So last time there was 2 screws that were long. Right, 2 screws that were long, and the rest of them were short. The 2 long ones were, I believe, right here. Let's see. Let's stick them in and see how much they stick out. When you put all the bolts in, the head should stick out basically the same amount for all of them. If they stick out the same amount for all of them, then you know that you have the right amount. Let's see. Which ones were which? Okay. Couldn't remember what. Okay, so seems like so far I have all my heads in the right spot. Everything's sticking out the same amount. Yeah, everything's sticking out the same amount, so I'm good. So basically, I'm just gonna start tying this up by hand. Alright, so tighten this up by hand. Okay, I'm gonna do it in the cross pattern, just like you would with the with lug nuts on a car. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's just me tightening it by hand. So once everything's by hand, go in there and again do it in a cross pattern, just like you would on a the lug nuts on a wheel on a car. I'm not tightening it all the way yet. I'm just basically just using a little bit of pressure. I'm gonna go around this thing several times to get it together properly. And I forget what the torque is. This is not an internal engine part. It's not the head. So I'm not too concerned about it. Most of the time I use, go by feel because I've been doing this for now, many years. So I have to have a feel for it on how much you torque it down to. So I won't use a torque wrench. And I forget what the torque number is. This is a 10 millimeter head, and the threads are not that big anyways. So it's given the head size, thread size, and everything, there's a specific amount of torque, and I forget what it is. But anyways, so that's basically assembling your drive back together. And here's back side, and you can see. I'm not sure you guys can see that or not. It's kind of dark. You see the gasket material is being squeezed. So after you assemble it and tighten the torque the nuts on the other side, remember to put this breather tube back into the airbox right here. If you don't, this hole that this breather tube goes in, this is the clean side, okay? This is the clean side of the intake. So you're gonna basically bypass the air filter, and you're gonna suck in dirt right into your engine. That's gonna that's gonna kill your engine real fast. So put that back in, and it's just a slip. It just kind of slips in by friction, and this hose is thick enough that it basically creates a seal. And then this is the breather hose for the final drive. As the final drive gets hot, the oil will expand a little bit. So that expanding and contrasting, it needs to breathe, right? So if it doesn't have a spot for it to breathe, what happens is it'll blow a seal. It's just that pressure gets high enough where the seal will get blown out. So that's what that's here for. So I think I'm all the way in there. So I'm good there. So I'm just gonna finish tightening up or torquing up my my nuts over here on this side, or the bolts, and that's it. Okay. So that's it for the final drive. Thanks for watching.